Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you about a situation where I was co-counsel on an out-of-state case, right? So if you watch my channel, you know that I'm in the Chicagoland area. I recently moved my main office out to Oak Brook. I still have a satellite office downtown, but Oak Brook office is where I do most of my work. And, you know, and I've talked about the fact that I do represent people out of state or get them set up with lawyers I know all over the country based on some of the professional organizations I'm a member of. And so I wanted to tell you about how it worked because we just settled a pretty big one. So these are lawyers who I was not friends with. I spoke with a guy, he liked me, we had a long conversation, and I told him, look, but I don't have anybody in your state. I don't have none of my friends that are part of the Jerry Spence Trial Lawyer College or the Don Keenan Edge program. They don't have lawyers in your area who I know, who I have a relationship, who I know are best of the best, right? So, it seems like a good case to me. Maybe you just want to call around, because listen, you can find a lawyer anywhere you are in the United States. Open up a Google web browser and say, injury lawyer near me, or injury lawyer in Colorado, injury lawyer in Sacramento, California. You're going to get a million of them, right? The problem is a lot of them that pop up are big advertisers, and they're not actually lawyers who handle cases. They're basically firms that sign up cases and send all of them out. And they don't even use lawyers. They mainly just use call center operators. They use case managers. And once they refer the case out, their case is closed. They don't work on it or think about it. They wait for a referral check. But that's not the way I do it. But the flip side is, since I remain involved in any case that I refer out or co-counsel on, I keep it open. I tell everybody the same thing. Any issue you come up with, you call me. Any problem, you can call me. If you're trying to reach the attorney in the state who's doing the day-to-day on the case, you can't reach them, or they're rude to you, or you have a problem, you call me, okay? I stay involved. The case stays open in my office until it resolves one way or the other, right? So I didn't have anybody locally there, and then a friend of mine, I reached out to some friends who were nearby, and they said, oh, give these folks a call. They're really good. I looked them up online. Their reputation was good. So I gave them a call, and, that was about 3 years ago, and they handled the day-to-day. I told them, listen, we're somewhat distant. We're pretty far away. I'm referring them. If you need anything from me, you can call me. I'm happy to help in any way you need. And I told the client what I just told you, like, any issue, call me. And so the client probably called me 4 or 5 times during the pendency of the case. And I called over there, I think, once or twice, just to check in and say, look, client's worried about this, what's going on? And I called him back and explained it in plain English. I'm at the point in my career now where I don't even talk like a lawyer. Or maybe I do kind of talk like a lawyer, but I feel like I learned to talk like a lawyer in law school. And when I was in court every day early in my career, I kind of talked like a lawyer. People don't want to hear you talk like a lawyer. Normal people don't want to hear you talk like a lawyer. I think a lot of times talking to a judge, just being direct and speaking in plain English, writing in plain English, it just is more efficient. People understand what look, the point of communication isn't to impress anybody with the 50-cent word or to impress upon them that you are really smart or have a good education and you worked really hard in school. The goal of communication is communication and persuasion. And if you can do that in plain English so that everybody can understand you, you don't need an advanced college degree to understand what's coming out of the guy's mouth. All the better. All the better. Got to talk normal. So I've spent most of my career unprogramming myself to stop being a lawyer thinking like a lawyer, right? I still have to have that lawyer brain, logic and memory and all the rest of it, but I try and communicate normal. Anyway, I digress. So this lady's case worked out great. they hit a home run on the case for the kind of case it was, and it worked out happy, and the client was happy, I was happy. And, I think, the client called me at the end of the case and said, I'm really glad that you stayed involved and you kept your eyes on the case, and I could call you at any time and you would explain things. And if I was nervous, you answered my questions and settled me down. And I said, listen, I'm happy to have done it. I wish it happened in Illinois so I could have just handled it for you, but I have no reservations about referring these folks another case. Now, flip side, there have been situations where I referred cases to a friend of a friend, right? I usually don't do that, and I've kind of stopped doing it. Like, if I don't have somebody who I know is bona fide in your area, in fact, we just did that on one last month. We had like 3 lawyer recommendations in the area from people who I know and trust, and we called all of them, and we just got a really bad vibe from all of them. Bad attitude, aggressive, didn't seem like they had the client interest at heart, or just like we would call them and it took them 2 weeks to call us back on a case referral. Which, listen, if any attorney ever complains about not having enough cases, and they ever wait 2 weeks to call somebody back on a case, when a lawyer wants to put food on their table, here, please work on this case for us, and they don't call back in 2 weeks, you don't have to worry about any of that. They don't really want cases. They don't really want more cases. So, we have had situations like that. And I've co-counseled with some attorneys or referred cases out where the relationship broke down and they couldn't stand the attorney. And I said, on that one that happened like a year ago, I said, look, you're in the home stretch. These guys are thoroughbreds in being lawyers. They're obviously crap at communicating. They're rude. But at this point, at this stage of the game, it doesn't make sense for you to switch lawyers. Here's what we're going to do. Any problem, question, status update, or communication that you need to have with lawyers at all, you're going to completely stop communicating with them. You're only going to communicate with me in my office. Because in my office, we will call you back. We will email you back. We will give you answers, and they will be substantive answers with information, not just stock. The case is pending, and check back in 90 days. That's not a status that an injured person should be getting from an injury lawyer. And we call people back. Like, usually we're able to call people back within 24 or worst case scenario 48 hours, but we shoot for 24 hours or same day. That's what we shoot for. If it's a really busy day and I'm in court, it's not always possible. But anyway, so sometimes it's not perfect, but there's innovative solutions. So, a lot of people ask me, how does it work if I refer a case out or co-counsel, or they had a bad experience with another lawyer who they liked, and the case gets referred out and the lawyer never even opens up a file in their office. They're hands off, right? And I get it, but I do it a little bit different in my office. We stay way more hands-on, way more involved in the case. So just thought I would shoot a video clarifying that for you. Thanks so much for watching and being a subscriber. If you or anyone you know needs a lawyer, you need any help, anything, please don't hesitate. Give me a call. Okay? Thanks so much and have a great day. If you need to reach me, it's 312-500-4500. You can call that number anytime, night or day. Free call, free consultation. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer, or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be be worth. The other is called the good case calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.